This is definitely the most Daleks in one story ever.
This looks amazing.
And we have like all sorts of Daleks from all sorts of eras.
So many Daleks.
And because obviously there are so many Daleks, I mean, there are millions and millions of Daleks in the episode, so we had to build a lot of them from scratch.
We've had to make 8 bronze Daleks. Then there's a Dalek which has a cracked head. It's 9. Yeah, we've done quite a lot, really. We start with the Dalek moulds. The Dalek is built from sections, so everything's produced in fiberglass and then it's cleaned up. Those will go off and then they'll be trimmed and then they'll be sanded and finished. We stack all our components up and then they'll be sprayed those typical Dalek colours, the bronze, and then they'll be dried and fed back for final assembly.
We recruited a lot of old Daleks. We rebuilt the modern Daleks.
This is a massive Dalek story, so we needed to train up a whole load more operators. So when you break in a new Dalek operator, you'll take the top off and you'll sit them inside their Dalek so they can get a feel for actually moving it along and heading forward, and then we'll gradually encase them in more fiberglass until the prison is complete.
There's only about that much room for you to...
Once you put these things on, you can't actually see anything. You can't see the base of the Dalek at all, so you've got no sense of how big your Dalek are. If you want to experience what a Dalek is like, sit on an office chair and put a dustbin on your head for 6 hours, and you've pretty much got it. And obviously, once you've been in there for hours and hours on end, the natural character of hating all of humanity just comes really naturally to you.
There is a shot where I say, I'm not looking for a countermeasure here, I'm looking for reverse. And then the Dalek scoots back.
We had a couple of tests. I think it was at that point that it was decided that I would not be in it.
Okay, mate, thank you very much.
I was very happy for that decision.
Action!
And they had a massive explosion when it hit.
Today we are blowing up a Dalek. This is an original Dalek that we've adapted. This is a mortar pot, which is what we put our explosive charge in. What it does is just contains the explosive force. So by putting this water pot in, that then will blow the front of the Dalek out.
I don't know how many litres of petrol, but it was a lot. None of us were allowed in the studio because it was such a huge, big, great explosion.
The life cycle of any Dalek is that it gets blown up. That's what we do with Daleks. We blow them up.
The blowing up of the Daleks, what more can you say? It was a sort of one of my favourite moments in Who, getting to blow up hundreds of Daleks.